Greetings and salutations, and welcome back once again to Gettysburg. I know it's been a while, at least from my perspective, and I hope you are all well and have been enjoying the series. Now, where we left off, we were pulling back and trying to start to prepare breastworks for day 3, since my army is pretty exhausted. To be fair, the Federals are as well, in many cases, but not nearly as much as my army is. And he was launching a massive counterattack, so let us see what has happened over the turn. How bad has the situation got? That's the question. Because it's not pleasant. 7th Tennessee is going to cease to exist, most likely. Speaking of ceasing to exist, that cavalry ceased to exist at long last. Considering it's 2 p.m. and we've been fighting since 6 a.m. Hello. That's rather interesting. Oof. Can't see much. What can you see? You can see me. You can see me. All in all, the position is questionable, but not awful. He overruns the 2 guns that I left there spiked. Oh boy, here they come. As he starts to place guns on seminary by the seminary. Hopefully, I can continue to pull back at least somewhat effectively. I mean, as tempting as it is to suddenly launch a counterattack, I just don't have the fresh men to do it. If Pickett was here, maybe, but no. The army is just too tired after 8 hours of continuous fighting. Ow! Who did I just lose? I lost Jones. What happened to Jones? Wounded! Well, that was unfortunate. Well, nothing can be done about that. Unfortunate, but yeah, could have been worse. Could have been someone. Could have been Johnson, for example.
Now that we have ceased to fight, our pledge our sacred word, that we against the Union's might no more will draw the sword. We feel despite the sneers of those who've never smelt the fray, that we've a manly, honest right to the wearing of the grey.
What is my losses like now? Ugh. 47 guns. Just under 17,000 men. Yeah, like I said, the Tennessees there are pretty much dead. If they don't run here, I doubt I'm gonna be able to pull them back enough. Ow. Here they come. Ugh. Who is that? Let's pause it real quick. Who is that? I can't tell. I'll have to just wait until the turn is over. Ouch. 5th Corps? No, it can't be the 5th Corps. 5th Corps up top with the 12th. Because I remember seeing the 20th Maine up there. So who is this? 6th Corps, maybe? It would be bloody early for the 6th Corps to be hit. No, I think it is just 2nd Corps. It's just more of 2nd Corps than what I've been facing. Which is not a pleasant thought. In the slightest. So, yeah, my guess is this is 2nd and 3rd Corps attacking me here. Which is not, as I said, a welcome thought. Alright, 2 o'clock. 17th Georgia route. John Jones wounded and replaced. 3 units undisrupt. 4 units rally. That could have been... And 1 breastwork finished. You will start getting breastworks built. Get those breastworks built in, boys. As we are going to need them. And quickly. Bring them along. And then he'll just dig in up there. Alright, let's do this properly now. Okay, Benning's jaw. Who is this? Hall and Smith. Smythe. Harrell. Willard. Yeah, for sure. This is 3rd and 2nd Corps. You will blast them at point blank range for me. You get your butt route running. One thing I'm actually surprised is the fact that these boys didn't run. So we'll get them out of the way while I can as well. Whopper, you go that way. Alright, let's get McClaws out of the way. You can now get out of the way. Alright, Hood. Let's get Robinson out of the way with them. We get the Washington artillery out of the way. You belong to Barksdale, so let's get you up there. You're all 2nd Corps, 3rd Corps. Let's get Alexander's battalion of guns reset up over here with the specific goal of getting them blasting any approaching Federals. Alright, let's get you out of the way as well. Now, I am gonna limber up 4 of these guns and get them out of the way. And I'll leave the other 4 here to blast these lot. The guns we'll do minimum. Davis. Get Pettigrew back there. Get these boys moving. And then get them moving this way as well. And then Longstreet can stay where he is for now. Keep moving. Keep moving. Archer will fall back. We'll pull back right as well. Get Pettigrew back there. And have this regiment of Davis form up to basically provide a bit of rear guard. Got to find some good spots for the guns. Alright, Anderson. Alright, Perry. Get your brigade set up, ready. Get that going that way. Purcell's guns. We just continue to bring all the guns I can get moving. Wilcox, we'll get you moving. Mahone, fall back. Anderson, fall back. You belong to Wilcox. These two guns will stay here as long as possible. Alright, this is Latimer's guns. They can go that way. This is Johnson. Alright, Thomas, get your butts over that ridge. The loss of Jones was unfortunate, but nothing can really be done about that now. Heron will pull out of the line. Pender, you can go there. These boys are to just try and keep some sense of a defensive line. You get your butts moving. You can go there for now. Just continue to get your butts moving as we fall back. You fall back there, and then Stuart, you go there.
There's a hungry, thirsty soldier who wears his life away with torn clothes whose better days are o'er. He's sighing now for whiskey, for his throat is dry as hay. Sings hard crackers coming in no more.
All right. Nichols, with you and your Louisiana Tiger Brigade will fall back. Ramsar, you are to stay along Willoughby Run. Get them out of the Hayes' Louisianans will now get out of the way. Alright, get you lot out of my way. Alright, Vander Law, who belongs in Hood's division, is sort of giving a backdrop for Rhodes and Early. Which in this case is going to be very, very important. Blast them. Let's get Early moved. And we bring Hayes along the railroad cut. And then Gordon will continue to fall back as well. I'll place them there because I refuse to have Gordon. And then I'll place Gordon there because I do not want Gordon to get sniped. I've had a bit too much of that. Alright, Smith, for the most part, is just going to stay where he is. Doles is in an okay spot. It's not exactly brilliant, but it does what it needs to do. These guns are going to just try and count a battery. There we go. Knocked out another gun. This is a fresh regiment of Doles. What can you see? Absolutely nothing. Still a dodgy situation overall. But it's been a very, very fun and interesting battle. For a great many reasons. Alright. Next turn should be, yeah, when Pickett arrives. With the lead with 2 of his 3 brigades.
Come on, you valiant soldiers, a story I will tell about the bloody battle.
Alright. Now there's that little cavalry scrum that we're sort of having. Were playing for us to march away. The horrors of Hampton.
did my heart with anguish fill for the wounded and
Let's place them nicely. Let's get Stuart moved. He can try and rally them for us. The Mississippi Legion. And then the Georgia Legion will go this way. And then Fritz Lee. I suppose I could turn Fritz Lee and bring him this way to just try and engage in this mass-ass cavalry scrum.
and early the next morning we were called to arms again, unmindful of the wounded, unmindful of the slain. The struggle was renewed, 10,000 men were killed. This was the second conflict of the famous shot.
Alrighty.
Before the day was ended, the battle ceased to roar. Thousands of brave soldiers had fell to rise no more. But I pray to God, thy Savior, if consistent with thy will, save
Yeah, let's bring Fritz Lee this way to join Wade Hampton and the others. And then the second VA Cav will go that way as well. It does still remain a very interesting little fight at this point. Still, the fact that I am able to, despite the amount of pressure he's putting on me, I am able to continue to withdraw somewhat successfully. My one big concern let's get these moved actually before I forget them. We'll get Jenkins and his cavalry to cover to be a flank guard, or a much closer flank guard. Alright, Heath, you're doing okay. You will fall back. And Hood, you're going to try and rally them for me. Anything else? I think that's going to be it. It's about as best as I'm going to get, all things considered. Still, I am relatively happy with how the army is successfully pulling back, even if it is at a snail's pace. A snail's pace is better than no pace, after all. There's a bit of a dead spot there, unfortunately. Alright, Lee still has effective command over everyone, because if nothing else, my line is just shrinking. Still, I have brought him to a fair standstill. In places, at least. And overall. Have I lost? Yeah. Have I given the Union Army a good kicking in the process, despite the kicking I've taken? Yes. So, all things considered, I've lost less than Lee did historically so far. Although the battle has been very, very different. So, which is very, very interesting, all things considered. I mean, all this map, and, well, I didn't really use it, but it's because of the main damn pikes. They all lead to Gettysburg because it's the junction. All the main roads converge there, so it's why the battle was fought here in the first place. I would have quite happily fought somewhere like Littlestown, but obviously that was not to be. Still, I'm happy with the performance of the army. They've been stubborn in many cases. Case in point with the 41 men left of the 7th Tennessee. The fact that they just don't want to run at this point is hilarious, but also a little suicidal. Get you moved before I forget. You're in place, you're in place, you're all in place. Who do you... You belong to 2nd Corps. Get you going that way. Still, again, I am happy, all things considered. Hopefully, I can keep him back long enough for either Pickett or Darkness to arrive. If Pickett and Darkness arrive, then I will essentially withdraw to Fayetteville. Still, I hope anyway that's going to be that, since there's nothing else really that needs doing. But first and foremost, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I know it was a little less interesting, this one, because I've been overthinking perhaps, but it's necessary at this stage. But also just the series in general. If you have, remember to hit that like, give me a comment down below on what you think about the series, the battle in general, or just anything really. I appreciate any interaction. Or you can always subscribe, get us noticed and these glorious games out there even more. But for now, I will say thank you for watching, and bye bye for now.